Hi, welcome to Orlando Experience. So tonight we're back here at Universal Studios Florida because Christmas has started here. So the big obviously ticket items are the Grinch show, Grinch meet and greet, and then obviously the holiday parade and the new tribute store. So we're going to be focusing more on studios tonight, where we're going to see the parade. I'm going to show you clips, and I've heard so there's a little bit of new stuff. We'll obviously go in the tribute store, and then we'll head around Universal Studios to check out a bunch of the Christmas decorations. So come on in and enjoy this night with us. We probably won't have time today, but we will check it out a different time. The new Wicked store is open. We did do a full tour of it if you just want to see that, and I'll link it at the top right now. But new Wicked store, it's just right here at the front of the park right as you walk in, right before you end up kind of in the Minions area. We're already just going to find a spot for the parade. It does start here pretty soon, so we're just going to get a spot, and that's the next clips you're going to see. You're going to see kind of a cut-up version of the parade.
happiest time of the year. And you won't want to leave, because if you believe Santa soon will be here. It's my most favorite season.
This is going to be the best Christmas ever, and we're going to do it together.
Oh, come here, you.
And you just saw snippets from the Universal Holiday Parade. I obviously really like that parade. It does move a little slow. I think that's my only complaint with it, is there's so much and it just does not move fast. You end up standing there for like 40 minutes. But it's great. Obviously you saw there is a new balloon this year, so that's always great to see. I think right now we're actually going to be walking around, looking at holiday decorations, and then we'll actually make our way back around to the tribute store, because everybody runs straight to that tribute store after that parade. We made our way over here to Diagon. So both the Harry Potter areas look really great during the holidays. So we're gonna take another quick walk around, just look at all the decorations. I do think the best of the holidays at Universal are at both the Harry Potters. I think Hogsmeade over in Islands does do a little bit better, but I think that's because it's inherently already kind of Christmassy with all the snow on the ground. I think now we're just gonna make our way back to the front, go through Hollywood and show you a little bit more New York while it's not, parade time, and then we'll make our way into the tribute store. So I thought I'd mention over here in the Hollywood section, kind of where we are right now, looking at Christmas stuff, they do have Mega Movie back open. This was their summer tribute store with a lot of like classic movie merch and Universal merch. It is back open, so if you're missed out or you still wanted any of that, remember it is still over here in Hollywood. Thought I'd also mention, not much has changed in here, but if you actually come over here, they do have Earl the Squirrel and a couple of Dueling Dragon Nutcrackers over here. That I just thought was funny. I think it's part of some sort of thing you can do called March of the Nutcrackers. We'll have to investigate a little bit more what that's about. But I just thought that was funny that they're added in here. And also over here in the 5 and Dime, there is 2 monster ones, Creature of the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein. So if you're looking for those, we might have to try it one time. It seems to be some sort of like puzzle scavenger hunt thing. I don't know if they've ever done this before. And it seems like you get an ornament at the end. Looks like it. So we'll definitely have to come back and do that one day. As we're heading back to New York towards the tribute store, I thought I'd also mention they did this last year. I think they sometimes do it before and after. They have some of the stilt walkers and some of the parade people out here taking photos and meeting and greeting. So if you're interested in getting a photo with any of them, come here a little bit after the parade and you'll kind of see them out here. Alrighty, well, we've made our way back over here to New York. Obviously the tree gets lit up during the parade. Fortunately, we weren't down here to see that, but that is what happens during the parade. And here's a look at the facade for this year's tribute store. It is over here in New York still because they still have the one over there. So I prefer this location, so I'm not mad about that at all. It's kind of a storybook theme, Christmas story. Looks like our first room in here is all Hogsmeade themed. Lots of Harry Potter merch, obviously, all for the holidays. Some not so holiday themed stuff, but general holiday stuff. I actually decently like this line of merch. I think this bag is pretty nice. Even more merch over here, Hogwarts stuff. That's actually a pretty nice sweater over there, all themed to the map. It looks like our next room is going to be Grinch. As you kind of seen, it seems like they're supposed to be kind of like spots to mark them. It doesn't look like they're down yet, or they got already pulled out by people. But there's like different interactables everywhere, letting you kind of touch, smell, and listen to kind of different things. So I think it's kind of unique. This one obviously does remind me a lot of the tribute store, I want to say 2 years ago, that was all comic book themed. So this is all kind of themed to books and Christmas stories and stuff, so it's got a very like white and hand-drawn kind of look to everything around. Again, set up very similarly to the tribute store last time. This one is actually going through the whole Grinch story, fully going through everything. But it does kind of A lot of this merch kind of seems to be the same as we've had before. A few different things here and there. You even got some of the books over here. We're heading to the next spot. Once again, kind of all themed to a story. This one's all Earl the Squirrel. I'm saying that's where we're probably ending up in the next room. This is definitely going to be some of the more popular merch. It's the Earl the Squirrel stuff. Do have some candles. Again, just lots of merch, all themed to Earl the Squirrel because this whole room's themed to him. We'll talk a little bit more about Earl the Squirrel because I think he's got an interesting story of how he came to be, but we'll talk about that afterwards. A very different look to our final room over here than normal, especially compared to the last couple years of Horror Nights. We do also have our treat counter right over here with all the different treat items. Seems like this last room's kind of themed to whatever they didn't fit into its own room. So you got Minions off to the left here. Nutcrackers and everything. You even have a little bit of a Sanrio section that I don't know if we've ever seen before here. I don't remember ever seeing Sanrio merch for Christmas, unless it was at that front store and I just never noticed. That's always nice to see. And then some just generic Christmas stuff. And then we have our Happy Holidays, and then this is just our normal checkout counter. Luckily not too busy in here. I did kind of like the setup they had during Horror Nights with a lot more checkout counters because it was just really efficient. So there's our tribute store for the holidays. I don't think bad overall. I really like that kind of theme of almost stories, and it makes it really nice to walk through if you actually want to spend some time in there, because you can actually kind of follow the story. Obviously the story of Earl the Squirrel is a little made up at the beginning, but the end is actually true. What happened a little while back is there was a squirrel that loved living inside the giant tree behind me here at Universal. And apparently he was very vicious and didn't want to leave, and he would bite the lights all the time and break them and stuff. Eventually they finally caught him and relocated him, but then he became almost like an urban legend here, and I think some random worker named him Earl, and then Universal just said, let's do that. Sorry, got a little cut off there. But again, I think that story's very funny, and I like that they've made him into a full character. But I think the tribute store is pretty good overall. I actually think the merch in there was so much better than Horror Nights. Maybe they learned their lesson a little bit with that merch because it wasn't great. But a lot of that merch in there I enjoyed significantly more, so I'm glad to see it. And obviously, head over there if you're local, if you're coming down here. I love tribute stores. I think that's some of the best stuff Universal does. Theming a certain store to a holiday, I think it's always great to see a new one. But we're heading out right now. That's it for our day here at Universal. Stay tuned because we'll be back at Islands very soon. If you want to see the holiday offerings over there, we'll be back very soon to go over there. And that officially does it for our first night here for the holidays at Universal Studios. Obviously, we didn't do quite everything, but we did see most of the lights, got to see the parade and kind of general stuff, including Tribute Store. I really like the Tribute Stores, and it's always fun to get through a new one because it's almost like a new experience for locals, especially because you just get to do something new. And I was very glad to actually see some new merch and it actually be pretty decent. I actually thought some of the merch in there wasn't too bad. So if you're looking for holiday merch, I think that's some of the best stuff they've done in a while. And I think last year they didn't have much new stuff, and that was almost all new stuff other than a few Grinch things. But obviously, I love Universal during Christmas. I think their parade is probably the best, and it's just 100% worth your time. So if you're down here, come on down to Universal. I think it's 100% worth your time to come during the holidays. So thanks for watching. I hope this video brought a little more joy into your day, and we'll see you guys next time.